Yesterday we were out for about 8 hours, 7 hours, and 200 miles, and found probably not even enough stuff to make gas money. So today, it's a beautiful sunny day, and we are hoping for a trash picking redemption. I'm not too excited by this pile because it is right on a main road, so it's a little frightening. But there's a lot of metal here. A lot of cool metal. So I'm going to toss some things to the other side. Look at this old snowblower. That's wild. A bike fender. This thing I like. What is that? That's an old ass Coleman stove. Check that out. See, Coleman. Coleman! There's no Coleman here, sir. So I think those are the couple of good things in this pile. And what I'll do is I'll just leave the rest of it, because that's a lot of metal. A lot of metal dudes out today. But I'd say that's a pretty good way to start. And let's see if we can make up for yesterday. Across the street, you can hear the sounds of a weed whacker. And here in the trash, you can see the world's coolest weed whacker. I mean, this is literally a weed whacker. Who has ever seen anything like this before? Soak it in. Looks like somebody weed whacked the neck off of this old, not so old guitar. What about the skateboard? A 5-borough skateboard with independent trucks. We'll take that. And we will take the weed whacker. Just for its novelty value. I don't think it's actually going to run. What else do we have here? Foosball? Yeah, that's about it. Some kids' books. I don't know if those are kids' books or not. They're not my cup of tea. But that stuff is. I don't know if this is weird or just a coincidence, but didn't we just see the Hunger Games books in that other pile? And what do you think this is? The Hunger Games trilogy. Should I take these? Are these good books? 10,000 drinks. As long as they're all Diet Mountain Dew, I will take it. Labor Relations and Collective Bargaining. Alright, so I just kind of wanted to get out and look at that because of the coincidence, but oh my god. Alright, I know these people are going to get mad if I do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. When people use a 2-pound piece of copper wire to bundle up some boards, I mean, come on, what do they expect? That wire isn't going to disappear? Give me a break. Sorry, people. What is this thing? It's like a floor cleaner. And a pool pump that's got a lot of plastic on it. See, I can get this off pretty easily. It's just a bunch of little 13mm bolts. But I don't think I will. Because, you know, there's a lot of other stuff going on today. Maybe I'll do that later. But I will cut this cord in a minute. What's in here? Nothing. Kids junk. Alright, one cord coming up. It is hot and sunny today, but these people were kind enough to put their garbage pile in the shade. And I appreciate that. Moldy clothes. That's weird. Mental expansion? Books. Ew. Let's see. Is that a Christmas tree? Coat hangers. I don't even think I own a coat. Vacuum cleaner thing. Cat thing. A nice rocking chair. Is that Grandma's rocking chair? I'm almost tempted to take that. So this pile was very nice. It's cool. There's no sun beating down on my neck, but there's really nothing in here worth taking. I've never made soup in my life, but people who are serious about making soup really like these cast iron pots. Now this thing bugs me because it's supposed to be a Le Creuset, but it's actually a Cuisinart. And externally it's got some chips. So let's see what it looks like inside. Whoa! Somebody cooked a lot of soup in there. That's a pretty good ripoff of a Le Creuset pot. I don't know, I guess the good thing about these is... Ah! Whoa! I just got dive bombed by a bug. Sorry. The good thing about these is if nobody will buy it as a pot, it's still worth a few cents in metal. Look at this watering can. We don't want that. It is way too hot to put this glove all the way on my hand. So I'm kind of hoping that when I open this thing, there won't be any grates in it. Aw. I mean, I was hoping, but not really. Who took my damn grates? Well, good thing I didn't put the glove all the way on. This pile is half in the sun and half in the shade. Wonder how that's going to make the video look. So we've got the world's crappiest old vacuum cleaner. Actually, that's not true. I've seen way worse. Want to cut the plug? It's cutting the plug. Wow. Good thing I don't have to record this on film. It's just an SD card. Alright, so the other half of the pile is in the shade, sort of. This is a weight bench. Now, where are the weight plates? There aren't any. There's a trampoline, 5-light floor lamp, and 3 chairs that we don't really want. So we got our cord, and that's about it. There's gotta be some good stuff in here, right? Let's see. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's like some kind of wire. A blue chair. Golf clubs that aren't in the bag anymore. Oh, a drill that was soaking in water. Got all that gross water all over me. Sears Craftsman tool case. These are never, ever, ever socket sets. Yeah. Old, outdated battery-powered tools. Boy on a tractor. Ooh. DVDs. And they got discs in them. Well, they don't all have the discs in them. But these are cool. You know, they're like in sacks. So you can just like lift up the sacks. Ugh. Hairy sacks. Put them in the car. These are actually kind of crappy DVDs, like kids' titles and stuff, but we'll take them. Let's see. I don't know. Soaking wet softball glove. Why would people leave that in the rain? Tablecloths. Omaha steaks. Alright, I guess that's about it. So we got a couple bags of DVDs and a wet drill. Every pile doesn't have to be a cornucopia. Like this one. It's got an electric motor in it. That's worth a couple bucks in scrap. But other than that, it's just boards and styrofoam and a blow-up thingy. That's okay. Because this pool pump motor, it's more than enough for me. Wasn't that poignant? It was, wasn't it? It's like I made a little speech, a little lecture. It was really kind of dumb. But that's like $1, so, you know, I'm happy about that. This pile is so exciting that I pulled all the way up to the pile instead of across the street. This toolbox, I don't know. It's empty. But it is a nice clean toolbox. So we'll take that, and what we'll do is salt it. That's what I call it, salting a toolbox. Where you put a bunch of tools in it to make it look like it just came out of someone's garage. Look at these. Hydro Farm grow lights. Wow. See, that is like a real conundrum for me. You got your transformer, you got your grow lights. These are probably expensive, but I doubt if anyone really wants to buy them. But if I cut off the cords, then that's just wasteful. But if I don't, someone else will. That thing's empty. Is that like a hose reel? Yep. Oh, like an EMT bag. Alright, so I guess this pile wasn't as exciting as I thought. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what that is. Whoa. Got away from me. How do you even open this thing? I have no idea how to open this. Hold on. Wow. That was worth it. It's like learning materials. Alright, let's put that over there. Here are some pretty cool side steps for a truck. Islam. You know what? I should read that, right? Never read about Islam before. Catholicism. Oh, alright, it's like a whole series. Books about religion. Whatever. So I think I'm going to just leave the grow lights. I'm not going to cut the cords. Maybe somebody will take those. But probably they'll be cut. We'll check back later. I just got out of the car to cut this cord off this vacuum cleaner, or whatever it is. And I realized I left my cutters on the ground in that other pile. Because I dropped them when I opened that case. So let's go back and find them. How ironic is it that the one pile where I didn't cut any cords is the pile where I most likely dropped my cord cutters. See, look. Right here. These don't look like much, but they might be the best pair I've ever had. Found them in the garbage and used them ever since. There's a guy in the yard, so let's be quiet. But we got brake rotors, I think. Oh, yes we do. Anything else? No, but we don't need anything else because we got brake rotors. Usually records are in a box, but sometimes people just tape them together in a stack. Wow. You want some Robert Goulet? Some Engelbert Humperdinck? Alright, I officially forgive these people for taping all their records together because their records sucked to begin with. Well, here's another pile. I like the look of this one. Some guy just asked me what I was doing with the camera. I said, taking pictures of your mom, dude. No, of course I didn't say that. It makes me wonder how many other people have noticed my camera. How many other people are curious. I don't know, I don't think people even notice cameras right now. In 2020. Everybody's got their cameras rolling all the time. I've really forgotten. Do we care about computers? I mean, I have a lot of these old laptops at my house. This one looks like it's basically been shredded. It's good for parts. It's got an H key left. Yeah, these are the kind of computers where the people just take all the good parts before they throw them away. See any good games? Mouse, that's what Mousetrap looks like now? Wow, it's wild. Telephone. More laptop parts. Yeah, I think this one was a bust. I have like a dozen blow molds at my house right now that for some reason no one wants to buy. However, I am a glutton for punishment. And that is a pretty cool one as far as blow molds go. Happy Halloween. It's not October, by the way. I want this video to be timeless, so I won't tell you that it's June 2020. It's nowhere near Halloween, but I think I'm going to take this thing anyway, because it is so cool. Oh, and then to add insult to injury, here's a couple of candy cane blow molds. I mean, don't people understand that I really can't stand blow molds? I don't want them. I don't like them. I'm compelled to take them. Just like I'm compelled to take this phone call. Hold on a second. That was a phone call of no consequence. But I've tidied up their pile, and I thank them for the blow molds that I hate and don't want. And we shall move on to hopefully not find any more blow molds. How about a bicycle? Wouldn't mind finding that. This is one of those neat little cul-de-sacs where everyone kind of stares at me when I come in here, but stare at me all you want if you're going to throw out this kind of stuff. Question is, what is this thing? Like some kind of lamp tower? I don't know, what do you think? It's got a cast iron base. But, I don't know. I don't think it's for us. Is this going to be one of those videos where I just show you the piles and don't take anything out of them? If that's the kind of video you don't want to watch, then don't watch this one, because we are not taking this bike. It is so clean, isn't it? It's spotless, but it's a Roadmaster. And we just can't sell Roadmasters. Nobody buys them. Alright, so another pile. I promise the next 5 or 10 piles I'll pick up at least like 1 or 2 things, I swear. I'll try. See, I made a promise and I'm keeping that promise. It's really noisy and windy, I'm telling you. But here is a bike that's upside down. The wheels and tires are off, but it is a really sweet looking Raleigh. It's heavy, it's like all steel. Look at this steel lunchy crank. But that's okay, we can sell this. We can totally sell this for like 10 bucks. We can sell it. All right, I'll load it up and then I'm gonna go meet some friends for lunch. All right, before I meet my friends, I'm gonna meet this trash pile. What is this? Creative Playthings catch-up game? It's like a game where you pretend to fish. Let's see. Hotel Preschool Putt-Putt Railroad. I don't know. I want to take that, but I don't think it's really worth anything. And it's all strewn in this box. Let's see. Whoa, it's windy. Oh my god, Clifford, the big red dog. I'm taking that. Phonics. Next steps in phonics. You know what phonics are. What the hell? Rhymes for fingers and flannel boards. 10 little sailors standing in a row. 10 little sailors salute just so. They sail to the east, they sail to the west, then back to the country that they like best. Where's this, can you say? Why, back to the good old USA. That's a little weird, honestly. Okay, 2 dead batteries. I actually sold batteries on eBay one time. Dead ones. Oh, here we go. Malcolm X Speaks. American Jewish Archives. I don't know. These books are actually kind of gross. They're all covered with like dirt and grime. Good subject matter though. Alright, I guess that's it. Rhymes, Clifford, and 2 dead batteries that we're gonna hope are worth something. I think I saw this pile a few hours ago and didn't stop because it didn't look good, but it's bigger now. That's what happens. Piles grow and they shrink. Just because it's bigger doesn't mean it's better. What do you think? Spice Girls? Want to watch that tonight? Wow. There really is nothing. Old fish tank. More VCI tapes. Dance. Work out with... How do you work out with Barbie? Oh, alright. It's like real people, but they... Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Guitar basics. You strum here and move your fingers up and down here. That's all you need to know. Alright, so this pile was a bust before and it's a bust now. Sorry. We're back in the shade. A lot of streets have trees on them. Who would have known? And what we have is a mower. Look at this. It's an electrical chainsaw. It's a fancy looking one. A skill saw. So we'll take that. Probably just for metal. Some hose. A Clarion amplifier. That is a cool thing. Look at the heatsink on that. And some steel. Those don't weigh as much as they look like they weigh. Look at those. Alright. I don't think we're going to take the hose, but we'll take this scrap metal in our little amplifier. I guess the question you're asking is, can you make a living just cutting cords off of vacuum cleaners? No, you can't. Which is why sometimes you have to cut them off of these little Bissell floor cleaners too. Now the truth is, if you're trying to make a living cutting cords off of vacuum cleaners, good luck. But it gives you a little extra pocket money. Like that weighs about 2 ounces at 50 cents a pound. Let's see. I can't do math that well. But it's like 4 cents. You know, That's a few grains of rice. Keep you from starving. It's not often when people label their garbage for you, but look at this. CDs and DVDs and games. Some still brand new. All right. Carrie Underwood, Gloria Esteban. We will take your Gloria Esteban CDs. We will maybe not take your Jonas Brothers CDs. We don't want your Walking Dead game. Wow. All right, we're gonna have to do some serious tarp removal. Don't worry, we'll re-tarp it after we're done. Discs are in them. They're not bootlegs. Sometimes I wonder why I even take this stuff though. Nobody really buys it. Alright. So that's all the CDs and the DVDs. We'll leave the games. And we'll put the chair back on the tarp. One time in this pile I found... Wow, do I really want to tell you what I found and how much it was worth? Let's just say I found a thing that made my day quite enjoyable, and leave it at that. That happens when you're out trash picking. You'll see a pile where you found great stuff in the past, and you get really excited, even if they don't have great stuff now. I think this is all motorcycle parts. I don't know. What's in this box? What is that? Whoa, that's me. Haha. Yeah, I mean, are we excited about Harley parts? Those are some crazy handlebars, right? Alright, you know what? I'm going to gather up some of these Harley parts. And it's not quite as good as the thing I found in this pile years ago, but it's close enough. I was trying to figure out how I'm going to keep track of all the stuff I find in the garbage. And now I can use this old adding machine. How many things did I find today? 2 divided by 4. It doesn't really work. It might need a little bit of a tune-up, but this is going to be great for all my bookkeeping needs. I didn't show you the pile because the guy was out there, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. This is very exciting. I mean, not the cat climber and the lamps and the chairs and the fatigues and the coat hangers and the other cat climber. No, those aren't exciting. But this is exciting. This is what they call an engine block. And it's really rusty and really heavy. So I am going to attempt to load the engine block into my car. Can't do that one-handed, so I'll let you know how I did in a minute. This thing weighs a lot. And it has a lot of these coming out of it. See right there? These are called studs. And they poked me in my belly. But it's in the trunk, and I am excited. It's the most exciting thing I've found in months. I don't know if that's pathetic or not. The sun is going down. It's kind of the end of the day. I'm on my way home, but I stopped by this pile a second time on my way out, and look. I don't know what this is. An ice cube tray for people who have had a tetanus shot, but it's made of iron. Then we got these shelf brackets. What else do we got? Art? Maybe not. Love these old-fashioned electric motors. What is that? Man, that is nice. Sometimes you can sell these. Usually they just end up at scrap, but we'll definitely take that. Let's see. Nothing really. Table, chairs. Wow. Nothing runs like a deer. Although maybe this one is a little past its prime. Here's a nice little mirror. And I think that's their regular garbage can. You can't just take it. Well, things are kind of winding down today. It's the afternoon lull. But let's see what we got. Learning 2000, the advantage of a lifetime. I don't know what that is. Never stop learning, right? Here is a bunch of junk in a box. Wow. Look at this. Is that macrame? Needlepoint? It's like a blanket. Someone knitted it themselves. And here's a box. Wow, it's like totally empty. This is a really interesting hasp. Sorry, I'm not paying too much attention. I think I'm going to take this whole box just so I can take this hasp off of it, because the lock has a key. That is wild. Got some rugs. I don't know what's in there. Wow, these people. Usually when you see a box of garage door springs, it has springs in it. Not this one. Got some nice fabric. It's fancy. So I think that this pile will be the last one for today. I mean, the last one I record. So I want to say thank you. Do appreciate you guys coming and rolling along with me out trash picking today. So I'm going to detach this lock and hasp. I don't think you need to watch me do that. Just a few screws. So until next time, thanks for watching.